Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. So, basically what happened is, I guess you probably all know, and I would really appreciate if somebody could write down in the comments, in the chat, if you can hear me and everything's okay. I haven't streamed in quite a while. I'm not sure everything is working the way it should. I really hope it is. So, please let me know if there's any issue. Yeah, let's wait to see if a few more people join. And yeah, Cheryl missed, thank you. Oh, I think my volume is a little bit too high. Hang on, let me fix that for a second. I think I'll reduce the volume a little bit on the microphone. That should be more. That should be better. Okay, so basically what happened was that this morning an operator, Vector Commander, told me that my system was in the terminal. For those who really don't know what that means, we'll get to see exactly what that means in just a few moments. So generally what I did was I went to the recalldreams.dev and I typed in my operator number. And that's what it says. GoodGuysFree, right? Nice to meet you. If you look out your window, you will see Ladyaks and the address. So the next thing to do was to go to glyphs.had.sh and put in the address. And that gives this system. And this is basically what I promised I'd do today. And that is to go blindly into the system. Now, the idea is that I do know what other people have seen, and we've seen here in the comments that some of you who have received Windows and have received systems went there, and we had Rusty Astrogator who says that his window was a worm-infested toxic dumping ground and wished me good luck, and I highly appreciate that, of course. Thank you. So I prepared for everything, and basically, I don't know if you know this, but yeah, 70% likelihood that this system exists. It's pretty likely because we see that this is 0, 1, and 3 or 4. And a system number that is 013 or 014 is extremely likely to exist. These numbers don't seem to be extremely high numbers. And if we look at the galaxy address, where that is, okay, if we're looking at the galaxy, then the system that I was given is really way below the plane of the galaxy. That's a really nice tool that had made. Yeah. So let's go and see what that does. Let's see. Hang on a second, let me just get this on screen so it'll be easy for me to type in, and we'll just go and see what that does, what we have there. Now, I've never been there. I'm going there right now. Okay. Let's see, Nico says, got your coordinates as well, and on your way there right now. Right. One of the important things to note is that it's very important for all of us, and anyone who sees an address for somebody else is kindly requested not to go there, definitely not to claim a system before the operator himself or herself goes there. Let's see, so we have this. That's it. Now, if I messed up with the address, I don't know if I did, but we're gonna find out pretty soon. Okay, let's go. Which ship do I have here? Okay, that's the Glass Arachnid. Love that ship. What did we get? What did we get? So this already looks like a toxic system or something, and it's already, oh, it's a nuclear, right? Irradiate. Let's just recharge. Right. Oh, I think I'm in normal mode. Really? So this is a radiated system, a radiated planet. Okay, first of all, let's go and see the discoveries. Christolest Beppu. That does not sound like the Ladyaks system. So let's go to space and see if we can see that system nearby. I definitely will not claim this system if it's the wrong system, is it? Oh, guess what? I'm in the wrong galaxy. Serves me right. Serves me right for not checking. Right, so this is Isentam. So definitely we know that this is not for Isentam. And everybody else already confirmed that we're talking about Euclid, of course. That is the most likely one, of course. Let's see. Yeah, let's go to the teleporter and go to my pyramid base. My Euclid portal base is a pyramid, which I built before I knew that anybody who comes there won't see it because it's literally on the portal, right? The work that we did on the Glyph planet has... hey, Sir Ominous Gaunt, good evening. The work that my community did on the Glyph planet, which I will be happy to show you in a few moments after we see the real system, has taught me, basically through a video from Zane, taught me that you need to be about 570 U or more away from the portal in order for your base to actually render for other people. Right, here we go again. So that's like 4, right? 0, 1, 2. This one is 9. This one is, I guess this one is 6. Right? No, what's 5? 2 5s. That's an 8. This one's a 7. And there we go. Yes, I noticed that it is Isentam. Cheryl Miss wrote, so I must be an anomaly because I have a base on a portal and everyone can see it and no one knows why. I'll tell you this, definitely one thing that is definite is that if somebody goes to your planet without ever being there and not in a multiplayer session with you, it is very likely that they won't see it. But anybody who comes there with you is likely to be able to see it because being in the same group causes the game to sync what you're seeing to the other people. And then when they come back there without you, they might see the base fully. They might see the base, how to say, oh, Extreme Sentinel Planet, thank you. And Frozen. Right. Not a good place to be. Let's see if there are any other planets here that are good. I mean, it's just an Extreme Sentinel Planet. There's nothing special here other than that. Is there? And I didn't get any... Or did I get any message from the Atlas? I don't remember seeing that. Did anybody notice? Let's fly a little bit out. course, let me just scan the system and claim it. Right. Okay, let's see what we have here. So it's a six planet system. GEC with untroubled conflict and engineering sustainable. Nice. And planet number 4, that's where we were. That's the Sub-Zero. It's called Toon. Downhald 6. Downhald 6. Soriel Delta, Laros Minor, and Jujal Koltau and Regolgar. Regolgar is Viridescent. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to change it to just say op 4219 GGF. That's better. Now I claimed it. Now it's fine. It's been uploaded. Right. Frozen, ruined. Ooh, ruined might have ruins. Lava planet. 2 aggressive sentinels. Nice. And 1 high sentinel activity. All right, let's go to Regolgar. Put a base there. That's a good start. We'll go there, put a base there. Then we'll go back to, what was the name of the planet? Right, it's Toon 78K3. We'll go there, and to avoid sentinels, what I'll do is probably use a boundary map to find, where is it? Yeah, let's go. I'll use a sentinel boundary map to find the sentinel nest on Toon after I place down the base, and I will turn off all the sentinels, and then we'll go exploring a little bit in peace. Or I could just switch back to creative, middle of the sea. Oh, that looks like a beautiful planet. I mean, that's not the planet I was assigned. I know. That looks really nice. Wow. I love it. Ooh, 2 different colors of trees. Look at those. Nice vegetation. Oh, a red. Huh, that's very nice. Very serene here. Huh. Seth hologram. Somebody joined me? That is just amazing scenery. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Really, really nice. Okay. Good a place as any. Put down a base. Yeah, let's just put down a base. I'll worry about everything else later. Great Bob! Apparently only base computers over 500 U away from portals will load for other players. Yeah, that's what we've heard. And that is one of the reasons that I found that out on the Glyph planet that we made. Right? Right, so now what I want to do is just figure out where do I have the Sentinel boundary map. Okay, it's right there. Let's go back to Toon. Right. We'll go there, get the sentinels off our back. Ines83, hi there. Hey everyone, really amazing thanks that you came to my stream. I don't stream a lot. My next stream is probably going to be on August the 9th for the NMS 10 event. Right. Actually, once we're down below 2,000 U from the planet, we can use this.
Navigational data received.
Right. Oh, it's a close one. Very good. No, it's... Yeah, they're gonna start shooting me in a few seconds. That's fine. But we don't care. We just go directly to the Sentinel Pillar and shut down the Sentinel forces. Great. Right. So first of all, let's see if we have any good weapon. Not that good. I mean, I could do the save reload thingy and stuff like that and see if it gives anything interesting, but it's not that interesting anyway. Well, the logs are always interesting, right? Imposter detector, override code Ariadne, manifesting personality protocol, voice of the hive. Won't you join us? Won't you sing? Won't you scream? I don't sing. When I sing, people run away. So please forgive me for that. There will be no second death, not for us, who are already dead. The Abyss, it smiles upon you. The Abyss smiles upon me. Oh, pressed the wrong thing, sorry. That's a game. Let's log off. Yeah. Now let's just explore this place a little bit, see what this planet looks like. I noticed right behind me there was some structure. Right. Oh. There's a small settlement and another one over there. If there's a small settlement, it's always worth checking what kind of multi-tool they have. Who knows? Yeah, that looks exactly the same, doesn't it? Well, not exactly. It's similar. Pretty similar.
Weather warning. Incoming
blizzard. Got anything interesting in here? Nothing interesting. Right. Let's fly and see. Or we have to wait for the storm to subside or something? I don't know. I don't see anything. Well, it's frozen, so if there's any sea here, it's probably also frozen. It's another... Oh, but you know what? I don't know. There's some water here. So... Yeah, not that interesting, is it? Alright. I guess we'll go and see the Glyph planet. Because it is a very nice one. Yeah, let's go to the Glyph planet. We'll do a short trip, show you the Glyph planet. I'm not going to do an extensive survey of the bases because that requires a more elaborate tour. But I do want to show the basics of what we did there, right? So here we go. Right. So the main base on this planet belongs to my Xbox account. Okay. Where's my ship? Okay. Here's the ship. And how is he gonna... Well, I'm sure it'll figure something out. So these are the various bases: backup 5, backup 4, backup 6, Glyph 6. This one's Glyph 4, Glyph 15, Glyph 9. And this is probably the main base over there. Right? And the nice thing about having placed the main base to be from my Xbox account is that I should be able to see that base when I come in from the oh, that might not be the right place. No, backup 7. Communication. Maybe it isn't. Let's see. Okay, let's just go. We'll see, and we'll just teleport to the other base, to the main one. So, as you may know, what we were looking for was a paradise planet, which this one is not. However, even though it is not a paradise planet, it's we'll see that in a second. Right? If we're looking at it, it says weather mellow. Right? Weather mellow, which means that there aren't really any storms or anything. Right? So the idea here is pretty simple. You go and collect the glyph. This is a pretty simple one. And we are yeah, we are troubled by the usual issue, which means that I need to make a save and go to options and load the restore point. That usually fixes the issue with the power. I just noticed that I'm streaming 30 frames per second instead of 60. I knew I forgot to fix something. I'm using 30 FPS when I'm recording myself for the weekly... Oh, that didn't help. Will it let me?
Technology recharge.
Recharge, but that didn't help. Oh, man. Let's try to fly to a different one then. That looks like another base. I don't know. Maybe that's the farm. No, these are bases that existed there before. Right, let's try to catch this one. I know I put a... this one says Glyph 16. Let's try that one. Maybe that's the one. If all else fails, I will do... No, that's not it. All right. What I have to do is find my elixir of Quicksilver, find the portal here. That'll solve it. That'll find the right place. Ah, there. GGF Glyph Planet Project. Yeah, let's go. 1 second, and I'll stop to read some. Comments from some chat. So the idea here was to put, when you arrive by portal, and just so that you'll see it, right? The planet's address is 11,000,10,11,111, right? That's the whole point here. And unfortunately, I don't see that base. There was supposed to be a comm station here telling you to look west. And when you go west, I don't see that base. That is really annoying. I don't know why. All right. There is no other option than to say that I have a small technical issue for a few seconds, and I'll just start my Xbox save for you. In a moment, I'll resume the view. 1 second. So Sir Omnis Gone says getting power via reload is a 1 in 12 chance. I don't know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know if it's 1 in 12. Oh. So Ninja is here, as Evan McDaniel says that it's part of the same base, the farm. Right. Here we go. So this is from my Xbox save. Turbulent Flow, congrats on the system assignment. Thank you. Cheryl Mist, way better than the system I got. Abandoned with only a sandworm on the portal planet. No fauna anywhere. Red Sky at Night by Brian W. Red Sky at Night, Shepherd's Delight. Red Sky in Morning, Sailor's Warning. Sweet. Great Bob. To get glyphs in abandoned mode, one method is going to Space Anomaly and choosing Nexus Mission for Hazardous Flora. The quest marker goes straight to an unknown grave. Yeah, of course. There's a video that I put out not long ago. So, come on. I mean, there's a landing pad here. You had to go like that? Serious? Right. Hey, and we got the teleporter. So let me just teleport to the main base. Your bases. Right? The Glyph, the Glyph project. We'll go there. Hey, Zenobia! Hi there! Right. Let's go and see it. So, I tried to make a nice base, right? There's not much here. There's a teleporter. There's a small message that says save reload to restore base power. Okay, maybe I should have said save reload up to 12 times to restore base power. Maybe. There's a save point nearby, of course, because you need it, right? There's a small thing near the impulse beams. And... right. So, the portal is to the east. Let's see if we can see. Hey, I think I've got the nutrient ingester with the ice cream thing. Right, here's the portal. Right. So when you're arriving here like this, right? You should get the message. Go west for Glyph teleporter, and then when you look west, the first thing you see is this lighthouse thingy, right? And this was chosen specifically because I know that this thing specifically, right, the Colossus Geobay, renders at about 800U even, so it is visible. Now, I have a video that I made about creating a lighthouse, but the problem is that it relied on some stuff. It relied heavily on the adjacency glitch method, which no longer works. Right. So the idea is that people come here and they use the base terminals, and they just basically go and say other bases, and they go to Glyph 1, right? And then they can go to Glyph 2, right? Glyph 1 is by Kaylor Gonzalez. He's the guy who found this planet. Thank you. Glyph number 2 is by Ninja, who's been instrumental in helping me in so many things. And I reserved Glyph 14 specifically for Liquid Brunt, is Bruno's baby. Mainly because I knew that the idea is that people are getting 2 glyphs, and then after they have the 2 glyphs, they can come here, and if they go one by one, then the last base that they will see is Glyph 14. They wouldn't go to 15 and 16 because they already have those 2, right? Yeah, Glyph 1 is fantastic artwork, and I asked Kaylor Gonzalez what this is, because I didn't recognize this, and he says that this is Squidward from SpongeBob. I said, okay. Right. And most of the people who put in the earlier number bases, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish, are the ones that were most instrumental in finding, in going through different places and stuff. And I don't know if you know this. Let me just take the Discord and just show a little bit about what we have, right? So we have the Project Skyscraper Detective, where we get daily reports by the detective, and Marco, the resident bot, is basically looking at it, and he says he's looking at it and he's responding to the detective that posts these reports every day. But I can always ask him stuff. Now, if I ask him about the systems, I don't know if he can answer me, because I think most of it is from the last 24 hours, but let's see. Marco, what can you tell me about operator, about the terminal on Recall Dreams related to the system I got assigned? I don't know that it will know, and I really hope I'm not messing up and accidentally exposing someone. And there's a chance that, right here I asked, how does one find out if their system is in the terminal on recalldreams.dev? And it didn't work. A home traveler, the stars are busy, please try again shortly. I think it's going to fail again. I'm going to have to figure out what happened there. I don't know. Good question. Traveler, here's what's filed on the Recall Dreams terminal. The echoes of the threshold demo at recalldreams.dev, etc. Password, it tells you the password for there, if you want, earned via the command prompt quiz. Lore queries, questions like what is system, who is Arnaud, who is Emily, etc. Lots of interesting things. Personalized windows, entering your assigned prime number, operator ID, gets back a tailored message just for you. Community tracking for these responses live in the Recall Dreams personal windows thread, right? And one operator, Joe Carson, had their terminal command updated with coordinates pointing at a system in-game to visit. So that's from, I think that happened from something like the scraping of the Atlas 65 forums and indexing it for Marco to be able to respond on this happened this morning about 12 hours ago. And I think not many of these systems were posted on the Atlas 65 forums, and that's why Marco doesn't know about it. But it gives some interesting things for you, right? It's very useful. Anybody who wants can come and play around and ask Marco stuff. And I'm actually working on the exploration channel, just so everybody knows that we have an exploration channel, right? And people here can post stuff. And the idea eventually is that Marco will become a proper cartographer. And this is, if you remember this thing, this is HAD's cartography website. And we're going to have a system where people post screenshots like this, right? And we already have the ability to figure out the system name, the planet names, the number of planets and stuff like that. We're recognizing the economy, the life form, etc. And we're asking people to post one screenshot with glyphs at the bottom, so that that we know the address. And we're actually using a publicly available script written by I don't remember his name, that can figure out by the address the default system name and how many planets and stuff like that. Had and I actually even enhanced that. Basically took a load of data that he has on his cartography database, which he got, by the way, from Black Hole Sun's project and from the NMS wiki and from other places. And I basically fed this into Claude Code and said, here's the database, figure out what's wrong with this program that doesn't work as well. And it did find and it did improve things. And previously this program was unable to figure out purple systems at all. And now it's about 60% correct on purple systems, which is good enough for a comparison when a system knows that the screenshot is the source of truth. And yeah, so that's going to be part of what we're going to do, and we're going to be sharing. Ooh, I think I touched. Yeah, sorry about that. And we're going to be offering people to, if you've seen this, chart this system. So you can chart this system here by answering questions and stuff like that, and posting screenshots there, or you'll be able to do it through the Discord, just in case it interests you. Let's go back here. Okay, you know what? Let's go and see this one. It's definitely worth seeing. I think I spilled some Sprite here. Right? So, I mean, I told him you didn't have to do all this. Okay. And right up there is this thing. Right. Okay, let's try the save reload. I really hope it'll work this time. Right. Let's give it a try. Zenovia. Amazing. Yes, Glyph 1 is fantastic artwork. Sorry for all those that I missed your comments, and I'm really thankful that you've come to watch this stream. Right? No, that didn't help.
Technology recharged.
It says not connected. I don't know why. I don't know what that is. I mean, last time I was here, Hang on. What about... Let's see. Does it see anybody else on the Glyph planet system? I don't know. Let's pick just one more base. Just one more base to see. Okay, Glyph 11. Let's see where this is. 50 seconds, 40 seconds. It's not worth pulsing for. Let's see, let's see. Base is loading abandoned mode. Astrogator. Yeah, that's what it feels like, for sure. Let's see. I don't remember Glyph 11. Is that... That could be... That could be... Let's find out. Okay, that's a pretty simple one, right? Oh, but it's nice. It is really nice. Welcome, traveler. Right, and you can come here and... Right. Hey, the teleporter here does work. Pretty nice. Where is the base computer? "11 Smile." I don't remember the Discord name of this guy. Right, but let's teleport out of here. And oh, I didn't know that my freighter was in Budulungar. Really weird. So, by the way, this base is probably the first base that I ever made. I think that's the base where I really started the game back when I initially started playing. That's the one. Great Bob, luxury graveyard, yeah, definitely. And this was my first Euclid portal base on a frozen planet. I actually, let's go there. It's nice. I actually made I think it was a lot of firsts here. Because when I started playing, I actually started playing. Yeah, they have 11 Smile as Discord. Oh, okay, cool. When I started playing, through on my Xbox account through games through the Xbox. What do you call this? I don't keep forgetting. Right, and I built the base, and then realized that I built it on the wrong side of the portal. So I put a short-range teleporter because I was worried about the freezing cold. Yeah, that's a lot of memories here. All right, everybody, thank you so much for coming. I have to leave now. We've seen the system that I've been assigned. It's a frozen planet with aggressive sentinels, and it doesn't look like anything special. But still, I'm very thankful to System for assigning that system to me. And that's it. Thank you very much. Yeah, Game Pass, of course. Thank you, Zenobia. Yeah, and Nico, thank you. So I guess that's it. Thank you, everybody. Good guys for here, and I'll see you again soon.